In this video, we are going to understand the input type in Python. It's basically like the type of the variable. Like if a variable is storing an integer value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so whatever the value the variable is holding, that will be the data type. So if it is holding a decimal value like 1.5, 2.7, so that will be float. If it is storing some name like Sachin or Invincible coders or something like that, so that will be string. So what is the type of the variable? We want to see that. So we will be understanding that in this particular program. What we are doing is we are taking a variable called number and we are writing an input function, and we are saying that enter a number with the message. So whatever the number user will provide, whether it is an integer or a float value, so that will be stored in this variable. And after that we are taking one more variable called name, and here we are using the input function saying that enter the name. So the user will enter a name that will be a group of characters, like more than one character. It can have spaces also, like a first name followed by space followed by last name. So that would be a string. So we have to check what is the type of value it is holding, what is the data type of this variable. So for that, what we are doing is we are printing the type inside the print command. So what we are saying is the type of number is, we are using this type function, and inside the type function we are writing the name of the variable of whose data type we wish to see. So here if we give a numeric value 1 2 3 4 5, so this type function will tell that it is integer. So the output will be like the type of the number is comma integer. If we are giving a value like decimal value 1.5, 2.6, something like that, so the type of number will be like float. So here the output will be the type of number is float. Likewise, on the second print we are saying type of name, like the name variable, what is the data type of this variable. So again type function and the name of the variable which is holding the value of whose data type we wish to see. So here we are writing this is the name of the variable, so this will say string, or if you are giving a single character, so that would be like char. So if we run this program, here you need to click on the run module, and it is asking you enter a number, let's say 10, and it is asking you enter a name. I say Invincible coders, press enter. Now here you can see that uh, when I am writing, so it is saying that the type is string for this. Now you will be confused that if in the number we are giving a numeric value here 10, so the type should be integer, why the type is showing as string? So the reason is because whatever the input is taken by the input function, that is always by default taken as string value. How we have to convert that into integer or float, that is a different thing that we'll be studying in next video. And with the name, this is by default string type, so you must not be having any queries with that. Here whatever the value, whenever we are using the input function, whether it is a numeric or a float variable or anything else, that is by default string value which is given by the input function. Now here we can run it one more time giving a different set of value, like let's say we give a decimal value, let's say 10.5, and we have to give a name say Sachin, and here you can see again with the value 10.5 it is saying that the data type is string, because with the input function the default type is whatever the value you are giving, that will be taken as a message as a string. How to deal with that we'll be taking up in the next class.